What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third episode of my FIFA 16 Spurs career mode. Now, straight off the bat, we have a transfer offer for Christian Magoma, and we loan him out to Cambridge United. And quickly, I just wanted to say that I decided to record the commentary after the games because maybe it is the type of commentary you would enjoy more, and it will be easier for me. But if it doesn't work, I'll change it next episode. Just wanted to let you guys know. We have a game against Leicester City here in the Barclays Premier League away at King Power Stadium. We want to make that 2 wins from 2 after that really great Stoke win. Don't want to underestimate any opponents, as we always do. But Dembele picks out a great through ball to Harry Kane, and Kane sadly could not finish the chance. It was a good one. And Leicester respond with Nathan Dyer cutting inside and picks out Drinkwater, finds Okazaki, and Lloris makes a good save. And Dembele picks up an injury. So many injuries. It's not a good way to start the season off. And now another good chance for Leicester to take the lead. Drinkwater finds Okazaki. Okazaki picks out Vardy and now manages to find Inler. Inler takes a shot, and it's a good save by Lloris. Showing you the halftime stats now. As always, Leicester dominate possession. We don't really do much in terms of creating chances, and they are all over us, really. Now another good chance for us. Danny Simpson tries to do something, but he's tackled by Dele Alli, and then he gets the ball back and then spots the round of Harry Kane and picks out him. Harry runs on the wing, runs down the wing I should say, crosses the ball in, tries to cross the ball in, and as you can see there was a live reaction after that. I decided to substitute him and let Werner play. Just thought that was really funny, my kind of rage after that. And Christian Eriksen had a really good chance to open the scoring here for Tottenham. His shot from free kick hits the bar and it's out for a goal kick. Really good effort from Eriksen. And now chance for Leicester. Robert Hood manages to find Ulloa, and his shot was blocked by Davies, but it falls straight to Fuchs, and he crosses one in, and King has the open goal. Simplest of finishes as he runs, celebrate with the subs. A really poor goal to concede, I thought, because the shot got deflected and blocked, but it fell down to Fuchs, and after that they could not miss from there. Really unlucky, as we always are. And making my last substitution of the game, Clinton Ng comes on instead of Lamela, sorry. And another good chance from the corner as Eriksen crosses the ball in, and Eric Dyer manages to connect with the header really good, but Schmeichel makes a good save and turns it behind for a corner. But from this corner, Eriksen once again crosses the ball in and tries to find Toby Alderweireld. Schmeichel comes off his line, and referee gives a penalty for I don't know what. Really. Must be handball, but that doesn't matter. We have a penalty. Heung-min Son steps up, takes the penalty, tries to convert it, which he does, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and makes it Leicester 1, Tottenham 1. So 4 minutes before the end, we have an equalising goal, and yeah, that's really good. We can at least salvage a point from this game. Gets in. And we had a chance to win it at injury time as well, with Timo Werner crossing the ball in, picking out NG. NG tries to pass it to Kane, but it's just cleared by, I don't know, the Leicester defender, but the ball falls back to us. We pile up the pressure with Eriksen trying to find his man, managed to find Eric Dyer. Dyer takes a shot, and it's brilliantly saved by Kasper Schmeichel. What a save that was. And from the following corner, Eriksen takes it, tries to find NG. NG wins the header, but it's wide and behind for a goal kick. And it was how the game would finish. Final score, Leicester 1, Tottenham 1. I'm kind of disappointed because we could have won it there in injury time, but you know, I'll take the point. It was a tough game, and I'm happy with the point. And as you can see, we have some good news. Nacer Chadli can play some more games now, but the bad news is that Moussa Dembele has suffered an injury and he will be out for 3 weeks. I mean, the injuries are real. And we have a transfer offer for Cameron Carter-Vickers. Gillingham want to have him on loan, so yeah, I'll accept that offer. And an offer for William Miller. Another club wants to have him on loan, York City, on a 1-year loan, and I'll accept that offer as well. And for the second game of today's episode, we have Everton at home at White Hart Lane. So yeah, again, not an easy fixture. There are no easy fixtures at the Barclays Premier League. Yeah, but we have a win and a draw. Let's keep that momentum going, and here's a look at the starting lineup. Most notably, Bentaleb, coming on instead of Dembele, and yeah, that's probably it. And here's a look at Everton's lineup. A very strong side: Deulofeu, Lukaku, Tim Howard in goal. Again, as I was saying, not an easy game. And this is when you know things go wrong, because the minute was 34, and they barely had a sniff of our goal, and Steven Pienaar crosses the ball in, and Lukaku wins the header of two defenders, and celebrates in style. So yeah, this is when you know that it's not going to be your game and your day, because two defenders were marking him, and none of them did anything to stop Romelu Lukaku from scoring. A very, very poor defending, as per usual. But luckily we responded after that, because Davies manages to find Heung-min Son 3 minutes after they go. Heung-min Son crosses the ball in, Lamela has a free header, and he can't miss from there. Equalizes for Tottenham, 41 minutes in, and the header was pretty much straight at Tim Howard. I don't know, he would not be happy to see that again. But anyway, a goal is a goal. It's 1-1, the game is on. But you know, this clip just sums up my entire game. I tried to be fancy, tried to switch the play, but Pienaar picks the ball up, and Deulofeu makes a beautiful touch, and if it weren't for great save from Hugo Lloris, we would have been 2 goals down. And Everton had the chance to take the lead once more, which they eventually do. Barkley finds McCarthy, McCarthy picks out Lukaku, Lukaku turns his man, finds an angle, takes the shot, and it's a fantastic finish in the top corner. Lloris had no chance, and once again Lukaku celebrates in style with his with the corner flag in between his legs and makes it 2-1 to Everton. And again, nothing I could do about that. It was just some beautiful passing from Everton, and the shot was just perfect. Nothing Tottenham could do about that, sadly. And how many times will I say that? But at halftime, Everton had more possession, more shots on target, greater pass accuracy. Yeah, they played far better. Well, not far better, but a little bit. You know, we had our chances, just again, we could not take them. We have to work on our finishing. And I let Timo Werner play instead of Heung-min Son, needed some fresh legs, and hopefully this will do the trick. And then 15 minutes before the end, we had the chance to get back on level terms once more with some beautiful passing, and Chadley picking out Harry Kane with a great through ball, and Kane hits the woodwork. For the second time, Tottenham hit the woodwork, and you see the follow-up by Dyer was terrible. And our last substitution will be, of course, NG instead of Lamela as per usual. But they had a free kick straight after that, and they took it, and Lloris spilled it in front of himself, and then Deulofeu somehow hits the bar, and we try to clear the ball away as far as John Stones. He finds out Rune Kone, and Kone finds the back of the net, says goodnight Tottenham, makes it 3-0 to Everton. Well, I wish we hadn't hit the woodwork twice and instead found the back of the net, because we needed that so desperately, and now we will lose the game. And the final score was Tottenham 1, Everton 3, and I was so disappointed. I mean, we had a lot of chances, and I thought we could at least get a point for that, but sometimes luck is just not on your side. That's really, really sad. And we go on to see the transfer deadline day. 10 hours left, and we skip through it just to see Paul Pogba going to Bayern and Boateng going to Chelsea. Some scripted transfers, I guess, but 5 hours before the end, we get a transfer offer for Filip Lesniak. He's on his way to Tottenham Athletic on a 2-year loan, so yeah, that's good, I guess. And I could not believe my eyes at first, but Eric Dyer picks up an injury while he was training, and he will be out for 2 months. I mean, what kind of training is that when you get an injury like that? I mean, seriously? And as you can see in the league table, we are 14th with 4 games and 4 points. Not a good start to the season, as you can see. And for the final game of today's episode, we take on Sunderland away at Stadium of Light. So they have a pretty strong lineup, I guess, and it's an away fixture as well. I have faith in my boys, but you know, it's kind of bad when you have only 4 points in 4 games out of possible 16, and their lineup is kind of threatening. Defoe, Lens, and Adam Johnson, I guess. Adam Johnson jokes down there in the comment section. And here's our starting 11. Most notably, Dele Alli plays in the hole. And the first chance fell to the home side. They passed the ball around beautifully just outside the box. Jermaine Lens takes the shot and it cannons off the bar. Luckily we escaped that goal. And then we had a good chance on the break. Eriksson finds Harry Kane. Kane had some space, but decides to pick out Dele Alli with a great through ball, but Dele Alli has bad finishing stats and he could not finish it. Both sides looked threatening early on, but Sunderland had another chance to open the scoring here at Stadium of Light, and Villa takes a good shot and it's just off target. But then a chance for us to open the scoring. Lamela manages to find Eriksson with a great ball. Eriksson crosses one in, Ali has a free header, but somehow he missed it. And then once more another chance for Sunderland. Both sides exchanging chances. Lens finds Yedlin, the Spurs defender, on loan at Sunderland. He crosses the ball in, Jack Rodwell strikes it on a half volley, and we narrowly escaped the goal. It's whiskers off target. Well, you can say a goal was coming, but it was coming to Sunderland, because Yann Villa skips past his man, gives it to Catamol, and Catamol has a simple finish. I mean, Sunderland needed something special to open the scoring, and they had it with Yann Villa. This touch was something special from him, and then gives it to Catamol, and it was easier to hit the target than to miss. Makes it 1-0 to Sunderland, and what can I say? The frustration is real. And you guessed it, more possession to Sunderland, more shots on target, more pass accuracy, but most importantly, more goals. And 8 minutes after the restart, we had our chance to equalise it through Dele Alli, whose shot is just off target and behind for a goal kick. And our defence is all over the place, really. We managed to clear the ball away only as far as Jack Rodwell. He sprints with the ball, rifles it into the near post, and makes it Sunderland 2, Tottenham 0. And yeah, great stuff. And again, trying to make something happen here with Lamela. He cuts inside, manages to find Dembele. Dembele finds Dele Alli. The ball falls to Harry Kane, and Kane somehow slips on the ground and cannot finish the chance. And as you can see, I immediately subbed him off. There's a live reaction. I was so livid, and let Werner play instead of him, and Onoma at CDM instead of Mason as well. And I was so angry, I was like screaming, how come he had the ball at his feet and he slipped at this very moment? So unlucky. But we had one more chance to get a consolation goal, I guess. Dembele takes a shot and Pickford saves it. And the final score will be indeed Sunderland 2, Tottenham 0. Very disappointing and will affect our performance a great deal. But anyway, that has been the end of the third episode of my FIFA 16 Spurs career mode. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. Leave a like if you did. And until next time, see ya.